Hi everyone! Today I'm super excited to take you on a reflective journey through the reading and writing skills we have explored over these weeks, and as we all know, this reflective presentation is all about looking back at what we have learned and especially focusing on reading and writing and showing how these skills have shaped our personal groups and understanding. So let's read it. And the first one is contact understanding. Is first up, let's talk about the B weekly topic. And over the past few weeks, we divided into so many amazing concepts and take reading skills. For example, we learned about different strategies like scanning, skimming, and deep reading. Scanning helped me quickly find specific into the text, and like when I was looking for key data in research articles, skimming let me get the gist of a long reading in no time, and which was a lifesaver for handling big piles of course materials. And deep reading, or that was where the real learning happened. And when we started critical review, deep reading helped me understand the necessities of argument, spot basis, and really engage with the context. Then there were writing skills. We started from generating ideas like using free writing and mind mapping. I remember when I was stuck on this creative writing task about data analysis, collecting my thoughts with my mind. Map helped me organizing all those numbers and tags into a coherent story and structuring an essay, and from crafting a story statements in the instruction to build well-spotted body paragraphs and Christian's conclusion was a game changer. Each week, these skills built on each other, and I now see how they form a solid foundation for academic communication. And the number two is reflection on learning. Now let's reflect on the personal learning journey and completing assessment 1 and 2 was a roller coaster, but in the best way. When I did the critical review at first, I struggled to separate facts from opinions, but as I walked through the video analysis, combining my initial thoughts with what I learned about critical thinking, and I realized how much I had grown, and I started to question assumptions, look for evidence in the context, and connect the video ideas to broaden concepts like empathy in the digital age. And the reading and writing test also made me more self-aware. I noticed that I used to rush through writing, missing key details, but now with the strategy we learned, I am a more initial reader in writing. I used to be afraid of making myself too broad, but practicing their studies and getting feedback taught me be confident in my arguments. This assessment wasn't just assessment; they were mirrors showing me where I was and how far I should go. And you can see that the number 3 is reading and writing skills and development. And let's dig into the development of reading and writing skills. And for writing, the tool we learned were games changers when analyzing in 4 paragraphs, and the skills of the distinction facts from options help me not just look at the pretty picture but understanding the data behind them. And I could tell what in 4 paragraphs was presenting solid facts or a best option, which is crucial in today's information heavy words. And in writing this practice and in writing this practice, writing about data analysis was a challenge at first, but using the techniques or organizing data, choosing the right words to show trends, and structuring the description step by step make it easier. And when writing research papers, setting results properly and avoiding them will become second nature after practicing the notes taking and reflection skills. Each assessment was a chance to apply these tools, and I can see a clear improvements in how in how written expression, and the number 4. And the number 4 is clarify and organization. Now, let's talk about how all this comes together in presentation. For this reflective talk, I wanted to make sure its feels structured, just like we learned in SO writing. Have a clear introduction, body, and the conclusion is key. I started with an introduction to set the stage, then broke down each part of the reflection in the body, and now I am heading towards a conclusion. The transitions between sections, like how I moved from contact, understanding, and reflection, and mean to be smooth, just like we aim for in our writing. A well-organized presentation, just like a well-written essay, helps the audience or reader follow along and understanding the message. And the number 5 is deliver and the engagement, and the deliver is a big part of this, and I trying to be confident, like how we should present our writing arguments with convention, using a good tone of voice, emphasizing their keywords. Like when I talked about the importance of the deep writing, and if I have visuals which I wish I could show more of, and they had be there to spot my reflection and engaging you all is important. So I hope my ceremony for these skills comes through. It's like in writing, a boring, flat tongue can make even great ideas fulfilled, but engaged delivery brings them to life. And the last one is the number 6, creative and presentation tool. Finally, creative in printing view. I am using words as a main tool today. Is ideal words. I have loved to use visuals, like the in 4 paragraphs we start the image show a mind map of my learning journey, or a chat of or my reading skills improved over assessment. Even without the fancy visuals, the way I structure the reflective, connecting different skills in a unique narrow is a form of creativity. Is about talking all the bits of the pieces we learned and weaving them into a story that makes sense for my personal growth. And to work it up, this journey through reading and writing skills has been incredible. From structuring to understand the complex text to confidently reading and writing, being a lesson assessment pushed me. The weekly topic built my knowledge and the skills we learned and the tools I have carried forward. As we move on, I'm excited to keep using my importance these skills, and I hope my reflective today show how much we can grow when we really engage with what we are learning. And thank you for all joining me on this reflective read. Remember, every reading we do and every word we write is a step towards becoming better thinkers and communicators. Let's keep learning, reflecting, and growing. Thank you all very much.